West Ham United are a team in need of some help. They've just won the Conference League. They've brought in this great new technical director, Tim Stight? I can't remember his name. Mr. Stighton? I don't know. They've sold their captain, Declan Rice, for £100 million or £105 million. They haven't really done much with it. They've also then sold Skamaka. Paqueta might be on the way out the door. It's not looking too great. We're here to fix that though. Today, I'm taking control of West Ham United. We're going to do 5 full seasons, so I'm going to do 5 transfer windows to try and turn West Ham around, see what we can get done. This is a new sort of thing for the channel. Obviously, I've done a lot of, series where it's, 30 episodes, 40 episodes, whatever it might be. But thought I'd try something a little bit different today. We're going to basically take on a role of director of football of West Ham United. Martin Noble's still employed. Don't worry, I haven't got rid of him. That would be, sacrilegious or whatever it might be. We're going to be in charge of the transfers. We're going to pick the coach. We're going to pick, transfers, ins and outs. And hopefully, I don't know what sort of goals we should set. Maybe Champions League? Do we want to play Champions within 5? What's realistic within 5 years? I mean, it's Football Manager, so everything's within reach really, but I don't know, within 5 years, do we want to play in the Champions League? Do we want to win a trophy? I don't know. Let me know what you reckon. Before we get into it, make sure you do leave us that like down below, subscribe if you're new around here, comment what you think of the video, comment any other teams you think I should do, just this same thing too, because, it is, it's fairly hard to keep up with an ongoing series 3 or 4 times a week. I work a full-time job. I don't have the time for it. Maybe you don't have the time to watch that, so maybe these are easier for you. So if you want to see more just like this, let me know. Put it down below. What team you want to see? Maybe you want to see Wolves after they've gotten rid of Lopetegui and they've brought in Gary O'Neill. Maybe you want to see, Leicester as they've just gone down. I don't know. Let me know what you reckon, and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, let's get into it. And I think the first starting point really should be the man that we're putting in charge. And look, it didn't take me too long. I mean, I looked at managers that were out of a job currently, and, I didn't want to basically be too ridiculous with it. I didn't want to put Tuchel in charge of West Ham, you know what I mean? I guess I should probably have said that I've sacked David Moyes. That was probably an important part that I've just skipped over, haven't I? Probably goes without saying, though, because, they brought in this great new technical director. Everything seemed positive. They just won a trophy. They've got £100 million to spend, and he wants to buy McTominay and Maguire. Might still happen. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen in today's video. So he's gone. And, he's a bit of a dinosaur. Why not? So, the man that we've brought in, let's have a look at him. We have brought in 66-year-old Lucien Favre. I mean, he got sacked in his last job, which isn't great, but prior to his, release from Nice, he did have a really nice time. 2 years at Dortmund where he was fairly successful. I mean, I think he averaged over 2 points per game, and, obviously it's quite hard to knock Bayern Munich off their perch at the top of the league. So, I mean, he did quite well. And before that, he was at Nice again. He was at Mönchengladbach. He had time out as well. So he's got a decent pedigree, and you can see just down the bottom left here, he's been at some big clubs and long head coaching career dating back till 99. I was 2 years old when he took control of Zamax here. I don't know how to say any of that. It says he was a coach of Denmark, but I think that's happened in game. I don't think that's real, because obviously I had to sim forward a year, so that it was like I was taking control of this season. Anyway, he's the coach. So I'm leaving all the tactics to him, the training to him. He's doing everything. We're going on holiday, so we're skipping forward to the end of the season. He's in control. He's the man for the job. It says that he likes to play a 4-2-4. I don't think that's true. I like having looked at. It was transfer market, so I don't know how accurate that is, but I think it's pretty good. I've had a look at basically his formations, his tactics, things like that. It says vertical tiki-taka, but we're going to go with the Gegenpress. Now, maybe that comes from mostly his time in Germany, and I guess maybe that's just the flavour of the month there, that sort of thing, or I guess it's the birthplace or the mecca of Gegenpress. This is what we're going to go with. It's just 4-2-3-1. This is what he played mostly at Dortmund, and then again mostly at Nice, most recently, I guess, before getting sacked. So this is what we're going to go with. I've basically set it so that he does this tactic, but all the subs, the selections, everything else is him. And then, we'll judge how he goes season by season. And, if he gets the sack, he gets the sack. That's about it. Now, before we get started, first thing will be the first set of transfers, but I want to look at the squad as is and where we think we need to pick, put players and sell players and all of those things. All right, I've put it together. A lot needs to be done, basically. There's no way this side is getting Champions League as is. I should say, in this simulation, I simmed 40 year. They didn't get the Conference League. They didn't get Europe. So there's no Europe in this first season. I guess that is a little bit annoying, but is what it is. Moving on. Obviously, there are a few places we want help in. Now, I've got, obviously, a ball-winning midfielder here next to an advanced playmaker. I think Paqueta and Fornals are good here. Paqueta is how I'm saying that. I'm sorry if it's wrong. There's something floating by the mic. Anyway, I'm keeping him. I don't know if he's going to stay now that Manchester City are interested and reportedly offering 70 million. Don't know. We'll see. But as I see it, these are the players I want to keep. Cornet doesn't need to be on both sides. Bit slim. So really, we need another left back. We need another holding midfielder. We need an attacking midfielder, maybe a winger, maybe even two wingers. We'll see though. A lot of these players aren't going to be here by the end of the 5 seasons. Because like Fabianski's 50 years old. Soufal's getting on. Ogbonna's probably going to retire soon. Emerson's nearly 30. Mikel Antonio, I think his contract expires either this season or next season. Probably not going to extend that. Same with Danny Ings, because I want us to move forward from that. Don't want to depend on them for too long, basically. All right, let's move on. Let's go to our first transfer window in charge of West Ham. We've got, as I said, we're looking at a left back. We're looking at a left winger, attacking midfielder, ball winning. Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, business is done. We're ready to get into the first first season, I guess. I was going to say first start of the season. That doesn't make any sense. Middlesbrough got promoted. Don't pay attention to that. Doesn't matter. What matters is what our squad looks like. Let's have a look. We've filled every spot. Every spot that we wanted to fill, we have filled. We've got in at left back, Borna Sosa. He's cost us what? 9.75 million. So again, we had the Declan Rice money, so that's 100 million. We had Scamacca money, which is 20 odd million. I can't remember the exact fee. So we spent 9 million of that here on Borna Sosa. I think just a solid option at left back. Him and Emerson are probably pretty interchangeable, but I thought that was a good bit of business so that we didn't spend, all of our funds in one go getting, I don't know, some absolute superstar left back. I don't know, Alphonso Davies or something ridiculous. Then holding midfield, we've gone for Jedson Fernandez. Again, a very good signing, I think. This one cost us, again, only 9.25 million. Did some great business here. He's now worth up to 30 million. I think that's a stunning purchase. Like, to get him for under 10 million, this quality of a player, he's only 24. I think he'll be here for the entire 5 seasons. I really do. I think he's very, very good. I think he'll be very good, playing sort of interchangeably with Souček, is my idea of it anyway, next to a Paqueta, next to a Fornals. Of course, I don't know what old mate's going to do. I don't know what Lucien Favre's got in mind. These are the tools I'm giving him, though, and I think that's a very good one there in Jedson Fernandez. For left wing, I've gone with Largi Ramazani. Basically, if you have been around a while, you would have seen my Sevilla save on Football Manager, and he was absolutely sensational. I think he ended up at Real Madrid and was like an absolute world beater. So that was part of the thinking then. Him, we did spend 18 million on, so counting that up, we're still under 40 million that we've spent on those 3 players. 3 very good additions, I think. Him being probably the most exciting one, I guess. He is on a fairly hefty wage, but that's just what we had to do, I guess. So he'll be the main sort of left winger. I think Cornet's probably less of a good option, with Ramazani playing as sort of hopefully playing as the sort of, one that we need to get more out of. I did then also spend to get a good attacking midfielder to play interchangeably with Benrahma, interchangeably with Fornals, whoever they want to put there. We've gone with Sebastian Szymanski. We've paid 24 million for him, so that takes our spending closer to the 60 million pound mark, maybe even over that. I think he's very good. Like, as an attacking midfielder, I think he's very good, and he's a bit of a jack of all trades, I guess, type attacking midfielder. Not a great finisher. He's not going to score you. Probably not going to score you, 20 goals a season, but he is going to be a consistent, solid performer. And again, a player I think that probably could stick around for the entire 5 seasons. Last bit of business that we did do, less exciting. It's Ruben Vargas from, is it Augsburg? Yeah, from Augsburg. We only spent 3.9 million on him, so we're under 70 million still with our spending. Look, a signing for depth, basically. He's not an exciting signing, not a Ramazani, not a Fernandez signing. But he's decent, I guess. We'll get some good run out of him. Especially if like Bowen goes down, we'll probably get a good bit of football out of Ruben Vargas. And I don't know. Looking at this like season prediction, where does it have us? Because 12th. I think with those new additions, it says we should start Ramazani and Benrahma on the left, which is odd, but yeah. We'll see. You can see down here, I did also sell Masuaku. Who else did I get rid of? Cresswell, I put to Wolves because that's rumoured to happen. Pinnock was just here from Brentford, so I gave him back to Brentford for the fee that we got him for. The rest of it's not interesting. Then that's what we did. And we got, I don't know who that is, but he's not going to see the first team, I don't think. That's what we're going with. It says we're going to come 12th, but I think with the signings we've made, we're looking better than that. Let's hope for 8th, 7th, 8th, top half. All right, end of season 1 here. How have we gone? Looking at the squad, fairly decent. Some very good performers. Cornet you can't really can't take it too seriously because he's only played 6 times, but Szymanski had a great season. Performance-wise, and this is sort of what I was saying, like, performance-wise, very, very good, but, the numbers don't quite match it. Jared Bowen, 14 goals, 10 assists. We finished 6th. That's pretty damn good. 3rd round of the FA Cup. Pretty garbage. 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Look, you'd like to have gone further, but we got knocked out by Newcastle and Arsenal. I can't really argue too much with that. I'll be too upset with that. But in the Premier League, we finished 6th. Did we get any good scalps or anything? Looking through this season, a draw with Chelsea, lost to United. We beat Tottenham, we beat Newcastle, we beat Man City 3-1. Damn, dude. That's a good one. We were up 2-0, they brought one back, and then we got another one. Anything else? A draw with Arsenal. We beat Manchester United, Ramazani and Benrahma. Beat Chelsea here. 5-1 over Middlesbrough. That's a good one. Bloody hell. Yeah, right. Okay, well, that's a good start, I think. Moving all the way up to 6th. That is a great start. Again, you probably want to do some work here in the cup department, but we've got Europe. We finished ahead of Arsenal, Chelsea. I think that's a pretty successful season. There will be squad turnover now. I did notice Fabianski is retiring. Ogbonna is retiring, so that's already a goalkeeper and a centre-back we need. Soufal is asking to leave. There will be turnover, and if you look at the contracts expiring, whoopsie, we've got 4 people, Fornals, Antonio, Soufal, and Fabianski, so business to be done. If we look at here, we do have another 70, 80 million pounds to spend, so we've got business to do. Let's get into it. All right. I'm excited about some of these, honestly. As we were saying, goalkeeper has had a changeover. We've brought in Mamardashvili from, of course, Valencia. Again, only 8.75 million, so pretty good business. Pretty good goalkeeper. He's only 23. He'll get better. Again, probably someone that can be here for a few years, so that's pretty stunning business. I think, who else did we need? We needed probably striker. We've probably gone... we needed central midfielder. What else do we need? Can't remember now, to be honest. But what we have done, that's the only one across the back line. No, it's not, because Soufal left. We got Serginho Dest in. We paid £5.5 million for him from Barcelona. It hasn't really worked out for Serginho Dest since leaving Ajax. It felt too early for me for him, and maybe a club like a West Ham is the place where he should have been getting his start in a top 5 league. That's what we've provided for him, I guess. So he was to replace Soufal, then replacing Fornals in midfield. We've got Ferdi Kadioglu, which I think is again a very astute piece of business. Only £13.25 million we spent on him from Fenerbahce. I think that's a very, very good signing. Him and Paqueta in the midfield, or whether it's him, Paqueta and Kadioglu, or Souček and Kadioglu, Paqueta, those 4 in midfield is absolutely solid. Next piece of business, we've got another right winger. So leading the club was Maxwell Cornet. So Vargas, I'm now counting as one of our left wing options. On the right wing, we've got Marcus Edwards, of course, bringing in another bit of English talent, left-footed. On the right-hand side, basically play interchangeably with Jared Bowen. That's the idea anyway. Definitely haven't sacked Lucien Favre. He's around after last season, getting us that 6th finish. Pretty happy with that. He can stick around. He can do what he wants with this squad and with his new star striker, Santiago Jimenez. Of course, Mikel Antonio's left the club. We've brought this fella in. We did spend a bit of money on him, £29 million. So one of our largest signings so far. But I think he's a very good one. 23 years old. He's got all the attributes you want him to have. We just need to give him the ball, and he'll work for it. My goodness, maybe David Moyes would love him. I think we're well placed, really. Where do I think we're going to finish this year? If we finished 6th last year, we've now brought in Kadioglu. Forgot to mention this fella. So we lost Ogbonna. Boy, have we replaced him. Again, fairly pricey, £31 million for Christopher Aya. I'm doing some moves. I'm making some moves, man. I think that's a really good buy. Especially as we're going into playing in Europe. We need the depth. We need the quality. He's got the pedigree playing at Celtic previously in European competitions, challenging for titles. I think that's quite good. And again, speaks to what I was getting to, which is I think we're looking pretty good for a title tilt. Not a title tilt, a top 4 tilt. Okay. Title tilt might be insane. We don't exactly have a De Bruyne or a Haaland, a Salah, or I don't know, one of them top players. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Hopefully we compete in the cup competitions. Hopefully we get, better in the league. What did we go to Premier League last season? Our points tally, I should have noted. 69, that's nice. Or are we 65? No, we're 69, that's nice. Hopefully we improve on that. I mean, we were only 2 points behind Manchester City. That's mental. Yeah, well, hopefully we're up there again. Improving on 69 would be very good. Let's hope that we can do it. End of season 2. Wow, we finished 5th. 1 point less than last season, actually. So 69 points last season, which was nice. This season, 68. Wow, already. Wow. 30 goal season. Only 13 in Europa League. Wow. And he's played 14. We must have gone far in the Europa League. 16 goals in the Premier League, 13. Wow. Wow. 41 goal involvements, 30 goals, 11 assists in 49 appearances. What an absolutely stunning start to his career here for Santiago Jimenez. Ramazani's had a good rating with, oh my God, 38 goal involvements. 20 goals, 18 assists in all competitions. Oh my days, that is stunning. He's now playing for Belgium. He's starting to look quite good, isn't he? All right, Manchester United finished 9th. Chelsea are back down in 12th again. Isn't that poetic? Wow, our budget is doing some stuff. All right. Wow. How did we go in Europa League? Semi-final. Oh my day. Semi-final against Arsenal. That sucks. Was it close? All right, let's go through the season again. No real highlights so far. We beat Arsenal here. We got knocked out by Bristol City in the 4th round of the League Cup. That's not great. Beat United. That's cool. Beat Chelsea. That's cool. Beat United in the FA Cup 5th round 4-0. Pretty good. And then Arsenal, they beat us 4-0 at their home. So we won the first leg 2-0. They won the second leg 4-0. Bugger. That sucks. And quarterfinally of the FA Cup, we lost on penalties to Tottenham. That sucks. That was almost a Wembley trip. And then we're so close in the cup. Do they still have... No. Weird. So I had made all the manager changes, so Postecoglou's not there. Where's Postecoglou? Postecoglou unemployed. He got sacked. Oh, it says he's at West Ham because in this simulation he had made the move to West Ham. He's actually who I booted out to put us in charge. And then I moved him to Tottenham. It didn't go well, apparently. Didn't even make it to the next year. So he was sacked before Christmas. All right. Moving on from that. Yeah, right. Well, that's pretty damn good, I think. 7.4 rating for Ramazani. Bowen, an average of 7.3. Jimenez, Paqueta have been good. Benrahma, 16 goals is very good. Who didn't play? Luis Zhao, I don't know why he's back at the club, to be honest. Kura didn't really play. Modashvili's not playing, that's fine. Vargas didn't play too much. A lot of bench appearances, which is, I guess, fine. Then, Zimanski not playing that much isn't good. Hernandez played lots. Johnson's playing lots. He's wanted by Leipzig. Bowen is wanted by Juventus. Yep, cool. Areola played 52 games. That's a lot of games. All right, looking at it, I think that's a pretty great season. I think after, what's that? That's 2 seasons? Yeah. After 2 seasons of, us making transfers and Lucien Favre doing the business, I think we're doing rather well to have progressed this far in cup competitions. Semi-final here, quarter-final here, 5th in the league. You'd absolutely take that as a West Ham fan, surely. What do we need? Champions League. We've qualified for the Champions League. So at the start of the video, I was talking about what our aim should be. We've already got the Champions League one. So we'll take that. That's pretty good. I'll take that, absolutely. I think it's going into the season where it changes to that weird format, or maybe it already has. I don't know. But I'll take that. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Man, maybe we need to reassess. Maybe we should be winning things. I don't know. I've been recording way too long. Let's get a move on. What's next? Okay, so this team's starting to look completely different now. Areola's gone. Danny Ings is gone. Not Maxwell Cornet. We already knew he was gone. Who's the other winger that's gone now? God, I'm bad. Vargas. Vargas is gone. Okay, that doesn't really matter. But we brought in Jamie Bino-Gittins, who is only 21. We bought him for £30 million. So we did spend a bit of money on him. But I think he looks rather good, and his English is pretty nice. Danny Ings is gone. We've brought in Eliwahi, he looks very good, and of course, he's roomed with Chelsea, and Chelsea might, buy him and then loan him out or whatever it might be, but he looks very, very good. Him and Jimenez up front, we'll see how they get on and who plays and who doesn't, all that sort of stuff. Goalkeeper's changed. Elia Capril has come in. He's, it's very interchangeable, him and Mamadashvili. Obviously, Areola's gone. This fella's come in. Pretty good, I think. Bought him for 11.5 million. I think that's a very astute piece of business. 23-year-old, worth a bit of money, got a good future. And I think possibly the most exciting one. How the hell have we pulled off Destiny Udo? Also, only spent 28 million. Like, what's happened at Tottenham? He just did not play a game last season. He spent... What happened here? So this is real life last season, right? He then joined Tottenham, which we knew about, right? And then he's gone back on loan to Udinese. They must have terminated the loan. He's played 28 times in all competitions that season, having not a great rating. Then just hasn't played for an entire season And then we've bought him. No wonder they've let him go for 28 million. Jesus, maybe I've made a mistake. I thought for sure, because of who it is, he'd be great. And he's worth a lot. He's a perfectionist. That's stunning. Surely it's a good buy. Surely he'll be good. I mean, we've only got, 3 seasons left. Surely he'll be good. That's pretty good, I reckon. All right, that's what the squad's looking like going into season number 3. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully compete in the Champions League. That would be lovely. I'd love to see, a round of 16 quarterfinal if we can. And, compete. Basically, just continue to compete because I don't know if we're going to get to the point of winning a league. Season 3 has come to a close and look, that's about it. We've gone down in points from last season. If you look at the league table, last season was 68, I think, points. Yeah, here we are in 5th, 68 points. We've gone down to 65, but we've still qualified for the Champions League and finished 5th. So, I mean, I'll take it. So, in the Champions League again, as for the rest of the competitions, there's an outlier here. FA Cup, quarterfinal, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. What happened? 1-0 loss to Aston Villa, that's fine. Semi-final against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, we lost 7-1 on aggregate. Yep. We made the Champions League semi-finals. Who'd we get past? So we finished 12th. Ahead of teams like Manchester City, Arsenal, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Napoli. Get to the knockout round. Copenhagen, we've got them. 4-1 on aggregate, 4-1 on the day, apparently. We've got them. Atalanta, 8-3. Okay. All right, for the rest of the video, the dog's on the lap. He's been a real prick, interrupting. Also, he's had a haircut, so he just looks funny. That's a Pomeranian. He just looks funny. It's fine. He's on the lap. He's going to be here enjoying whatever else we get up to with West Ham. We get through Parthenope, or Napoli, in the quarterfinal, semi-final of a Champions League. That is mental. That is absolutely mental. Who performed? El Iwahi, 26 goals. Not quite as good as Jimenez last season, but then Jimenez this season, not as good. Very bizarre, very bizarre. Ramazani, 29 goal involvements this season. Very good. Wow. Wow. Bino Gittins had a good first season. That's pretty good. For a 21-year-old, I'll take that. Paqueta, all right. Oh, that's not good. Bid from Arsenal. That's not good. So, end of their contracts will be Souček, Benrahma, and Kura. So we've got business to do. All right. That's a fantastic season. If we can improve on that, I'll be absolutely amazed. We've got 2 seasons left, Zinni. I'd love to finish in the top 4. But really, Lucian's keeping his job if we think about it. Lucian, here he is. Mr. Favre, he's doing a sensational job. He's going to keep it. It says that his tactical style, I'm sure it said something else, like vertical tiki-taka or something before. It now says control possession. But, we've still got the exact same tactic. This is the last lineup he produced, which is pretty sensational, I think. I mean, and you'd absolutely take that, I reckon. Anyway, let's move on. Let's do some transfers. Of course, we've got to replace Souček. We've got to replace whoever else was leaving, Kura and the other person. Let's get on it. Zinni, don't do it. Let's do some transfers. All right. Plenty of change. Okay, so in defense, the only real change, we've got the same keepers, same wide backs. The only change is Castello Lucaba. I don't know why he's going down already. He's come in for Kura has gone on a free transfer at the end of the season, so we've brought in Castello. This dog is going mad. We brought him in for a nice little 27.5 million, which is pretty fine, I think. So that's, I think, a good purchase. Midfield, of course, Kura left, so Samuel Ricci has come in. Don't know how to pronounce that properly, but I think it's a good signing. 26 million. So we're spending a lot of money. Then Paqueta has gone. So we've brought in Lazar Samardzic. I don't really know too much about him. I've given him a lot of money because I thought he looked very good. Midfield orchestrator. I think he looks the business. Maybe I've made a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. I think he looks pretty good though. Let me know what you reckon. If you ever had him before in Football Manager, let me know what you reckon. Then, so Ramazani's the same. Bino Gittins is the same. We've got a youth fella who is sensational. He's a 19-year-old Welsh fella. He's left-footed. He's the new Gareth Bale. He looks absolutely brilliant. 5-star potential, worth up to £85 million. Got him on the loan list, but I probably won't loan him out. I won't. We'll see if he gets game time. I don't know. Then attacking midfield, of course, this was Szymanski and was it Ben Rama still maybe? His contract ran out, so we've brought in Luca Romero. I think he's now at AC Milan in real life, but we've just bought him for £21 million from Lazio. I think he looks rather good. Bit more of like an attacking-minded attacking midfielder as opposed to Szymanski. It's more of like an all-round creative type, I guess. And that's it. We're starting to really look the business, I think. Like, surely this is getting to the point of, you know, Champions League, like top four or above. I don't know. Oh, there's a bit more news. The man we've been praising so very, very much, Lucien Favre, retired. We've replaced him with another out-of-work coach. He's been out of work for a couple of seasons, I believe. Can't remember. Our new assistant coach is Mikel Arteta. He left Arsenal in 2023, then had a stint at Hoffenheim in 25, got sacked before Christmas, and then was still unemployed, so we've picked him up. Surely that's good news. Surely that's another step up. You know, we've just made a semi-final of the Champions League. We've made, back-to-back years in the Champions League, so we are looking up and up. Of course, he is a great coach. Of course, in real life, he is, challenging for the title and considered one of the best coaches in the league sort of thing. But maybe we're up there, and if he's, not had a great run and he's in need of a new job, we've got it for him. Let's see how he does. Let's see his first season here at the club. Well, maybe he didn't do too well. Maybe we shouldn't have got him. We've finished 8th. We haven't got Europe. We've only got 63 points. Last season we got 65. So it's only 2 points down from last season, but we finished 8th. Crystal Palace have finished 5th. Newcastle are down in 12th somehow. What the heck? Arsenal have won a league title, which is cool, but it was Liverpool every year before then, I think. Yeah, Liverpool for 4 years now. Arsenal, Liverpool 3rd. We finished 8th. Other competitions, round of 16 of the Champions League, 3rd round of the FA Cup, quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. Who's performed 23 goals for Eli Wahi. That's pretty good. I think he's been rather good. First season, 26 goals in all competitions. This season, 23 in all competitions. So 49 goals in 2 seasons is pretty good for a West Ham striker. I'd take that. Yeah, wow. Anybody's contract, no one expiring this season. So if there's business, it'll be because there's outgoings. Like you can see, there's people wanted here, asking to leave, wanted, asking to leave and wanted. Like, if there's business, it's because people have left, but clearly we need to do something. And I think it might involve changing coach again and hopefully doing better than that. Let's see. All right. Final throw of the dice. We've made a change. It's Maurizio Pochettino. He left Chelsea. Got sacked by Chelsea, clearly. But then went to take charge of Argentina. He's got sacked most recently this summer. And then we've brought him in because I didn't like Arteta. Didn't do the business. We brought in Poch. Looks a bit about the same, really. But hopefully brings us success with a squad that has had some changes. Look, not too much and probably not the most exciting summer. Because is there only one change? I think there's only one change, and it's at left back. We've brought in Fabiano Parisi. Of course, Borna Sosa has left us now, and we've brought in Parisi for £33 million, and look, he looks pretty good to me. I think we're looking rather good. Look, is this going to be a title-winning team? I don't think so. Hopefully we can just reach the heights that we've reached before and finish in the top 4 or 5 positions, that sort of thing, and take our losses, I guess. All right, let's see how we've done. Of course, playing our final season without European competition, we were always going to do probably a bit better, I guess, and it's shown. As you see here, FA Cup semi-finals against Leicester, we've lost 5-0. That's good. And then semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Nottingham Forest, 3-2 in aggregate. Couldn't quite pull it back there with a 1-0 win in the second leg. And then in the league, we finished 4th on 76 points. I think that's our best finish. So 76 points, only 7 behind the league winners there, Arsenal. United and City both don't get European football. Last season was 63, 65, 68, 69. And then we've got 76 points this season. That is sensational. Looking like we're on the up and up. Wahib doing very well, 26 goals in all competitions. Fairly slim pickings in the goal scoring. I mean, the next best is on 11, which is pretty... Only 2 players getting double figures, which is probably not good enough, and probably why we haven't won anything, I guess. And then 11 assists for Jared Bowen. We've performed pretty well. Look, we're probably... I know it's been 5 seasons. We've done 5 big transfer windows. This team is basically, completely unrecognisable. I mean, the only people that lasted the whole 5 seasons were, Zuma, Agard, or however you say it, Johnson, who else? Jared Bowen, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 players lasted from the real West Ham. So there's been a lot of turnover. We've tried a lot of things. I think we did rather well, really. I think we did, ruffle some feathers and get some good places. Did we win anything? No. Should we have? Maybe. Maybe you think I've failed. Let me know what you reckon. Anyway, guys, I had so much fun doing that. It's something different for the channel, of course, as we mentioned at the very start of the video. It's something very different, something fun. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you enjoyed it, who you think we should do next, what I should have done differently, what you thought of the transfers, all of the above. Anything you'd like to see me do differently about the video, I'd obviously open to feedback because the first time doing it. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next rebuild or next video, whatever the next video is. Anyway, that's it. Peace.